So after a little bit of trial and error, I finally have constructed what I believe is the first Duck Life 1 any percent no major glitches TAS. For those who aren't familiar, a TAS is a speedrun that utilizes tools such as save states that allow you to go back into the game when you die, and another tool called frame advance, which is basically where I can put basically any input at any frame, and that allows me to have very precise inputs that would otherwise not be possible in a regular run. So right now, the run is started off with running 1, which in the speedrun, what you would usually aim for around 22,000, but it's actually optimal because of the way running speed scales as it goes along to go all the way up to 48,000, because that's the exact amount of running levels you need in order to beat the champ, so long as you eat all of the skill seed in the game. So right now, as you can see, we've pretty much already passed 22,000, and basically after 15,000 the running is simply up to RNG. Now, thanks to the TAS tools though, I'm able to predict when the boulders come, and so I can just put inputs wherever they are and essentially skip the RNG element with that. So that's basically how this part's done. It's very lucky if you get basically anything over 28,000. I think there is one runner, currently the world record card up holder, he's gotten something, I think it was like 36,000 or something crazy like that. But here you're gonna see, this is probably the first big mistake of the run. So unfortunately, the tassing software that most tassers use, it's called libtas, it's not going to work with the main actual Flash player, which most runners use in the game. So the running levels, for whatever reason, are easier to gain. And the first big mistake in this run is that you'll see up there on the top left corner, the running level is quite high. It's like, I think 90 something, 95 was what it was at. And you're actually, ideally, in order to just skip the second running level, which most runners normally do, would be to get, I think, 84,000, or 87,000, which, or 94, and we had 95, which is a mistake because we only need 94, so that's an extra level. But I didn't really feel like redoing it. I could have redone it, but here we are now. So now we're going to enter the swimming level. This is honestly pretty boring. The task doesn't have a lot to offer here because this is a very easy section. In human runs, we're able to do everything that the task does. There's not really any special tricks that we need, like extra levels that humans can't do. It's simply just get to 40,000 and get to level 89. So that's what we're doing right now. Here, I think it is important to get coins, but in this task I chose to get most of my coins in flying, which you'll see is actually really cool. So this is kind of boring, so while we do that, let's go ahead and analyze, let me tell you my thoughts on this one. So as far as Duck Life running is concerned, in the category, I think that we're actually in kind of a golden age as far as, I mean, that might sound a little, I don't know, unorthodox, because, I mean, there's been other times in the community that have been great, but I honestly think right now the community has had a resurgence of players and activity. I know recently Carta, he has gotten world record in multiple of the categories, so, and he's also rerouted many of them. So, along with, we have expectations of another new route coming. because he's analyzing the running levels in the game. So there's a lot of exciting things going on. Another thing that honestly we should have known for a very long time, a runner named Sabby, he discovered that you can actually beat the champion, which is the final level in the game, with 145 level swim. Usually we get 146 levels of swim, but apparently you can do it on 145 swim, but it only works in low quality for some reason, so that's interesting. You'll see there, the menuing is very precise. We got the seeds in like 2 seconds. It's very cool. But yeah, now we're just gonna eat the seeds, and usually in a regular run, we'd be entering the running training once more, but we got all the running we needed in the first running session, so we're just gonna skip that. And yeah, we have plenty of running. As you saw, I had like 116 running, I think, so like I said, I got way too much running in running 1, but what are we gonna do about it? Yeah, and like I said earlier, because the TAS is Ruffle, in swimming there you saw we got much less than 40,000, and there's not a lot I could do about that. The original game that runners would use, it wouldn't work for the TAS. So it's not perfectly accurate as far as runs go, but it is very cool. So we're gonna see the seeds once more, very cool. This is honestly, it's a cool part of the run. You can see the duck is just constantly eating the seed, which is cool. Not something you usually see in a run. Usually a runner would have to wait a little second to see that the animation stopped, but the TAS can just, it knows exactly when the animation is done, so it looks like he's just constantly eating the seed. But yeah, this part of the run is basically just do race, eat skill seed. So it's pretty good. You can also see the gold is beautiful. Oh yeah, something I forgot to mention. If you look on the left there, we are currently comparing against world record, and right now we're 40 seconds ahead. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. But here comes my favorite part, the coin collection. You can see that the TAS is just flying like crazy to random directions, and it's getting coins super efficiently. It looks very cool, in my opinion. You can see it's just like, look at the navigating. It's just up, down, and the way it's done is simply because the game is entirely paused in tasking software, so I'm able to see where the coins are and move to them with very, very good precision. Yeah, this is flying. Something to take note of here is that I'm utilizing a strat. This is a strat discovered by Unreal Archon, and essentially the strategy is to spend exactly 6.22 seconds in the air per cycle. And so that's what's being done. It did lead to the levels that I dove at to be very strange compared to the normal route, but my guess is that's because Ruffle is, I don't even know, weird and not normal. But here we're just gonna eat the seal seed, as always. Get the levels up. As you can see, because the running one is crazy, we're already at level 150 running, and there we got 146 swimming. So actually something interesting to note, as you saw there, we had 146 level of swimming, but actually in the Flash player you need 145 on low quality. But something interesting I found while messing around with TAS is the low quality does not allow the 145 swim on the final level for whatever reason. I don't know why. My guess is that Ruffle has different physics interactions with the geometry and whatnot, but that's definitely a weird quirk of it. So now we're doing the same thing as last time with the flying. We're just going to spend 6.22 seconds, and you can see the menuing there is really fast. Very cool. We're about to beat world record like crazy. So now after this, we'll have a few more races. Menu instantly. And yeah, at this point we're just finishing off all the races because we have the levels we need. So Not a lot here. There's theorized time save here, I don't know. Something I was thinking about as far as the route's concerned is that in Flying 2, you start at level 100, right? And you're at a high enough, like right before that, you're at the max level for running and swimming that you need. So my theory is that we simply just do 2-4, which is the level we just saw, and we do it right before we do the flying training, because that allows us not to bonk on the wall. That's something that happens. Here there's a lot of time save. I didn't bother with RNG because I don't think there is any in Ruffle, but there might be. And now we go to the fateful final base. Exactly enough levels. Something interesting to note is that I had to get the exact amount of coins in the flying montage, so that allows us to get the right levels. But yeah, very cool. We get a final time of 11:15. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. God bless.